Hello everyone, welcome back to Another World. Just in time for the most RNG fight ever. Not really, but it's annoying me. Uh, I did in my practice run of this fight, which was like 10 seconds ago. I did get it first try without having to do any resetting, but I got really lucky. So right now with Letty, human, did you come here to challenge the league? In that case, I accept you to challenge as one of the finalists of the Ginsokia League. Anyways, let's start quickly. Alright. Oh, I have it on double speed. That's why the music's so off. I love this song. But, okay, so. Finalis Letty sends out her first one. Letty. This fight is themed around ice, as it only has two different species, being Cherno and Letty. Both the Wisps are weak to rocks, except, well, Cherno is always weak to rock no matter what, and Letty is always weak to fighting because it's always ice rock, so it's 4 times weak to fighting always. Whereas, not always, I don't know what F Letty is, because F Letty is weak to rock, so that means it isn't part rock. And then we have L Cherno immediately. So this is where the RNG pods comes in, right after the first one. First one's guaranteed. Cross chop can miss, but it's not that likely. You know what's more likely to miss? Fire Blast. A bunch of Fire Blasts in a row. So first we take a Surf. That should deal about 80% of our health. Yeah, somewhere around there. This should kill since it hit. So that's part 1 of like 6 down. Well, what does it send out now? I think it sends out another Letty. It has 3 Lettys and 3 Chernos. Right? Should send out a Letty, right? Yep. So this is where things get pretty bad, because, as I mentioned before, this is all ice type. So Chin's weak to ice. Vermilly is weak to ice. They're both pretty useless. Suiko's basically there for rain, which is not that helpful in this fight. So the biggest thing is, well, one, Blade Flash does a ton of damage, like 1/3 of our HP, or maybe 1/4. But if we miss a cross chop, we won't have enough PP to maybe finish this fight, since we have to land 3 of them. And you'll see why, that means we have to hit, we can only miss 2 of them, and you'll be seeing that, the fight will get a bit more RNG at the end. So, okay, yeah, there's 2 big parts of RNG, one of them's right up here. This, Z-Cherno will die in 2 Sacred Fires if either one of them burns. So we have to hope within 2 Sacred Fires that we get 1 burn. And they both have to hit, by the way. Obviously. So the first one hits, sorry, Hell's Tomahawk, not Sacred Fire. So the first one hit. Will it burn? It burned. Okay. So now the second one will kill. So I think I don't know if it's a speed tie or what, but the first time when I did this practice run, I actually outsped the second time. Okay, I did not outspeed here. I don't have a quick claw or anything, so I don't know how I outsped the second time. That just means that Ho-Oh is going to need a bit of healing. Well, no, technically no. Ho-Oh will not need a bit of healing. Ho-Oh might need a bit of healing, depending on her luck. So we got the burn, that's the first big one out of the way. So now we have E Cherno. Thankfully, unlike L Cherno, Marissa does outspeed this one. So Fire Blast will also kill in 1 hit, obviously. Actually, no. Master Spark is higher accuracy, and the Master Spark should kill. I haven't tested it, but I think it should. Wish me luck! If it doesn't, this could go real bad. Okay, good. That's a more consistent way of doing it, good. Because we don't really care for L Marissa coming in. Like, this next strat coming up could go terribly wrong, so... the only time I've attempted to one-shot this thing with cross chop, so maybe bad luck, it survived with, like, literally just single-digit HP, probably. So to avoid that, we are using Ancient Power. At the start, it could give us a boost, which would be nice. But the reason why we're so worried about killing it as quickly as possible is that double team. If we miss too many cross chops, it's GG, because it'll probably stack up a bunch of double teams, and then we won't have a way of really killing it. We'd probably just have to, like, use recover on Ho-Oh to spam it out. Will it bride steady? Oh, it's gonna bride steady, dadgummit. So we missed, it's gonna bride steady. That heals it, so we're gonna need another Ancient Power to hit. It missed. This is way worse luck. I actually hit it almost every time. Oh gosh, Mana Choke. Wait, does it have an attacking move? It must be a mono attacker. I'm actually kind of worried now, because if we can't get a boost here, then it might be able to one-shot us or deal a lot of damage. Okay. So it's hurt. Even though it's going to heal with leftovers, I think if it doesn't use Bride Steady next turn, we might be fine. We just need to land a cross chop. Okay, there we go. Battle's now over. Hopefully. Very slowly, and it's done. Okay. See, the end there was a bit shady, but for the most part, as long as you hit your Fire Blast, as long as you get the Burn on Sacred Fire, as long as you hit your cross chops, you should be perfectly fine. Alright, so that makes 3 of the finalis done. Next time, we're going to be going over to Mrs. Edgelord herself, Rumia over here. See you guys then.